Hello and welcome to In the Kitchen with Mo. Today we are going to make this family favorite that we love. It is Filipino Lumpia. Perfect for game day, potlucks, family gathering, or just a good old snack. Very, very simple ingredients. We're going to start with lumpia wrappers. Lumpia wrappers, please understand and know that they are different than spring roll wrappers. This is a Filipino egg roll. And so the wrappers are a little bit different. We've got cabbage and onion. We've got celery, carrots, ground pork, vegetable oil, soy sauce, vegetable oil, granulated garlic, ginger, granulated onion, minced onion, salt and pepper. And we've got lumpia wrappers. Lumpia wrappers, again, different from spring roll wrappers. All right, and I just want to show you how fine our vegetables are minced up. You want to make sure that you mince them really, really good. If you're a good mincer, you can mince them with a knife. I chopped them up as small as I could, and then I put them in my Ninja food processor to get them nice and small. And so what we want to start off by doing is we want to start off by browning our ground pork. And just like the vegetables, we want to get this really fine. So what I actually did is I got it brown as and chopped up as small as I could get it. And then after that, I let it cool and I put that in the Ninja as well. So you can, this is about as small as I'm able to get it. And then I did the rest in the Ninja because you don't want the big chunks of meat in the lumpia. You want it nice and small. And so we'll see how that looks in just a few moments. And you're just going to brown your ground pork until there's no more pink left. You can also use ground beef, ground chicken, whatever you'd like. All right, so we finished that, and I let that drain, and I'm letting it cool so that I can just run it through the food processor really quick. And so we're taking the same skillet and we're going to start cooking down our onions and garlic. Lumpia doesn't take that long to fry, so you want to make sure that your ingredients are nice and cooked. Okay, now you see that ground pork when I ran it through the food processor. And so it is now nice and small. The pieces are basically minced. Now, in this video, I am making enough for 60 pieces of lumpia. Each one of those packages has 30 lumpia wrappers in it. I will leave the ingredients in the description below, but that's just for 30. If you want to make more, double the recipe. So I'm basically making double the recipe that is in the description below. Because 30 pieces of lumpia, it just is absolutely not going to be enough for the family gathering that we're having. So I doubled it up. So we're just adding our vegetables, and I add each ingredient one by one because I want everything well combined, well incorporated. Now we're going to start adding the spices. Yes, we did put fresh onion, and yes, we did put minced garlic in, but we're going to go ahead and add the granulated garlic and the granulated onion so that there can be more of that flavor. And that's important. And that's the ginger. And again, I like adding my ingredients one by one so things can be evenly combined. And this is just an absolute all-time favorite of my family, co-workers. I grew up in San Diego, and we had a very large Filipino community, and so I learned to make lumpia early, and it's just been something that has just been enjoyed by friends and family over the years. Absolute classic. So we're still combining ingredients and getting everything cooked down. And if you like lumpia, go ahead and leave in the comments. Do you use these ingredients? Do you use something else? Let us know in the comments. Have you ever tried lumpia? So your mixture is going to want to look just about like this when it's all cooked and ready to go. And so here are our lumpia wrappers. They are kept in the freezer, and before you get ready to use them, you want to thaw them. I usually take them out the night before and put them in the refrigerator and just let them thaw in the refrigerator. And you just pull them apart. Now this particular brand, nice and durable, nice and sturdy. So you just kind of pull it off. I know you see that corner that was left behind, but that's not a problem at all. Just keep watching. You're going to want to get some plain water. And I'm just using the silicone brush. Okay. And you're going to take a spoon. This is bigger than a teaspoon. It's about a tablespoon, I guess. I'm going to put about that much in. And this is how we roll. You're going to lift up the corner and do a tuck. And roll it till it gets about right there. Fold one side, fold the other side, and continue to roll. When you get about right here, take some water. And it's just plain water. It doesn't have any egg or anything like that. And then you finish your roll. And it's going to stay just like that. It's not going to unravel on you. Okay, and that's one. Let's try it again. And I'm just gently but firmly pulling that wrapper off. Put a little scoop. Get it formed. Bring up the corner. Tuck it in and start your roll. Flip one side, flip the other side, and continue to roll. Get your water and finish the roll. Okay, and let's do one more for the road. And making lumpia is nice if you have a helper. It's fun. It's something you can do together with family members or with friends. And while you're working on one part, somebody can be undoing the wrappers and separating them, and you can just make it a party. It's a great way. Who doesn't love spending time in the kitchen with friends and family? All right. And fold over and fold over. Don't worry if it's not completely perfect. Trust me, they won't care. It's so delicious. right. All right. Now let's fry some up. Now I've got some that I have rolled off camera. Now, when you go to fry it, my heat is on medium high, and if when you put your lumpia in, the bubbles should look like this. If it doesn't look like this, then your oil is not hot enough. This is about 2 cups of vegetable oil. And this skillet is smaller than the one that I cooked the mixture in. Um, I wouldn't put more in a skillet this size. I think this is about a 12-inch skillet, maybe 10. But I have 8 pieces in here. I wouldn't put any more in here. I just want them kind of able to be free floating so that they get oil on each side. You don't want to put too many in at one time. So about 2.5 minutes on each side, or until they're golden brown. Usually it's about 2.5 minutes on each side. And for me, they usually come out perfect like that. All right, obviously this is sped up, but they are looking perfect. That's what the color should look like. And so you don't have to serve it with sauce, but it's usually eaten with a sweet and sour sauce or a sweet chili sauce. If you don't want to make your own, I love la choy. That's my personal favorite for sweet and sour sauce. But these are so delicious, they don't even need the sauce, but they are just leveled up with that sweet and sour sauce. So this is what it looks like inside. You just dip it in the sauce. And you have a delicious crunch, delicious flavor. And if you like that video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, click on the notification bell so that you know when we upload new content. Thanks for watching.